Hey there everybody, and welcome to Beyond the Mists. If you've never seen Beyond the Mists before, it is a recap of news all relating to World of Warcraft and other Blizzard stuff relating to World of Warcraft. And this is a special episode again, sort of like the recap for 5.1, except this is on the bigger patch of 5.2. So this will be covering and recapping everything, or mostly everything, that I have covered and that's in the 5.2 patch coming out tomorrow, March 5th, 2013. So, I hope you enjoy. If you do, feel free to thumbs up, and let's get right to the news, starting off with the rare spawns. So most of the rare spawns are underneath the meta achievement of Champions of Lei Shen, and I've actually made a Champions of Lei Shen achievement guide, which you can go and check out via this annotation on the video, and you can go and look at each one of the rare spawns and what they do, the loot they drop, all sorts of things about them, and it'll make it very easy for you to go ahead and get that achievement with pretty much no effort. There are other rare spawns such as Rasha, which you see right now, and he drops a fancy dagger, and there are also Zandalari Warbringers and Scouts, and all of these are going to be linked on the video, such as all the other topics I will be discussing will also be linked on the video. So let's switch on over to the Isle of Thunder itself. Now, besides the raid and the rares on the Isle of Thunder, there's plenty to do. They added a lot of daily quests, but they're also tied in with a lot of quests that give you solo scenarios that are all very interesting. They jam-pack some lore in there, but keep them short with only 5 to 10 minutes to complete them, so you get a dose of lore while also going through it in a timely manner. Now, there's also plenty other things to do, such as do the alternative of PvP dailies, which will give you PvP rewards, which is very nice. And there's also a solo scenario, which you get a key from looting mobs on the island, and going through there will just net you pretty much free gold, because all you have is 5 minutes to go in and grab as much gold as you can, and it's a very nice, fun way to earn some gold on the side compared to doing the auction house or anything else like that. Now, the Isle of Giants is just north of Kunlai Summit. It's also added in 5.2, and it holds a couple of interesting things, including the world boss Undasta, who's supposed to be extremely hard to kill, dire horns, who you can kill the dinomancers on the island if you're a hunter to be able to tame them, as well as a very awesome looking raptor mount if you collect enough dinosaur bones. Don't forget also that you can farm up all of the little Zandalari raptor battle pets from the Zandalari Dinomancers, as well as a semi-rare drop from them. There are 4 of them in total, and they're all worth checking out. Now, if you're into the lore that's behind Pandaria and around this expansion, then you'll really be interested in this, which is that they're adding Mantid Archaeology into that little empty slot that was in the Archaeology tab, and now that'll be filled out. There's a lot of stuff you can go in and do. There's 2 new rares, which are BOA weapons, 1 strength, one-hander sword, and the other is a gun, which is also bind on account. And along with that, there are 3 lore bits added, and they're all very interesting. Definitely worth giving them a watch. Sunsong Ranch is also going to see some improvements as to where you can now own your own farm and get work orders for the various different factions on Pandaria. You will need to be exalted to be able to do this with the tillers, but this is still a nice easy way to catch up on some rep on alts if you do happen to get to the tillers to exalted, because it's honestly not that hard once you get the little token for them. And then also there's a big change with fishing where there will be giant pools of fish that are seemingly endless and will make fishing up certain types of fish, depending on the day, vastly easier. Those who are interested in transmog will love 5.2 for the restriction changes, where now if you have a 2-handed axe, you can make it into a 2-handed sword. You can do a lot of different things, and it limits you in a lot less ways now. So you can go ahead and check out the video on that and learn a lot about what you can do between the different transmogrification weapons and items. Now, seeing as the Throne of Thunder raid schedule has been released by Blizzard now, I will list this off for you. This is the US version, so obviously the EU will be a little bit different. But March 6th, normal Throne of Thunder shall open. March 13th, Heroic Throne of Thunder and Looking for Raid Wing 1, Last Stand of the Zandalari. March 20th, Looking for Raid Wing 2, Forgotten Depths. April 3rd, Looking for Raid Wing 3, Halls of Flesh Shaping. April 17th, Looking for Raid Wing 4, Pinnacle of Storms. Also, don't forget to go over to Wrathion and pick up your new part of the legendary quest and start getting towards your legendary metagem, which has a lot of cool perks for you, so go ahead and go do that. And that just about wraps up what I can really list in this without going into too much detail into each of the class changes. I will list below plenty of different links to the patch notes and raid schedule, all sorts of things, so look in the notes below and you'll be able to see plenty of different things. I'm going to put as many as I possibly can and pretty much max that out, so you'll be able to get whatever you want right down there. If you enjoyed though, do feel free, thumbs up the video, spread it around, and subscribe to my channel to see plenty more. I will be updating you, especially once Raden is seen. I am very excited to see what he's like, and I hope that a guild will be able to take him out without too much trouble. So good luck to all the top-end raiding guilds, and I will see you beyond the mists.